Yo guys, what's going on? So, I had a haircut, lockdown haircut done. That feels a lot better. Don't feel like and look like a hobo anymore. So loads better. Anyway, so last video ended with me starting to do fuel. I tried it, and there was a lot of leaks. There was a lot of fuel spurting out left, right and centre. I had quite a bad headache within the hour because there's a lot of fumes down here. But I've now been through and I can't find any more leaks. All the fuel leaks have gone. It was just a case of a couple of things I probably didn't tighten up. Somewhere I just needed to like put a crush washer in here or an O-ring in there and whatnot and get it good. I also had the fuel lines to the pressure regulator wrong. I had it before the fuel rail, don't know why, but that's all sorted now. I just swapped them around that end. So it now feeds in through this end, goes down into the regulator and returns into the tank. And yeah, it's holding pressure. So yeah, we've got pressure on the regulator. So next is I bought my laptop and we're going to try and load a base map that I think I got sent with the ECU. Load on there and see how that goes. Now, as for starting it, it's Monday afternoon. I've got a couple of days off work and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to start it because literally directly above me is a beauty therapy place where she does Botox. So I'm not sure an open straight pipe basically, or no pipe VR6 Turbo firing up while she's trying to inject someone's lips is probably the best idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit down and see if I can figure out getting a map on it and see that. I mean, I might just flick it over and if it kicks into life, happy days, I'll turn it off and I'll come back in the evening when nothing's open around me and then I can go from there. So yeah, it's exciting times, guys. Right, cheers. Yo guys, what's up? So, we are now, let's have a look. 3 months on since that last little clip you just saw. I'd like to say a lot's happened, but a huge amount hasn't happened. Been a little bit lazy. I've been enjoying the summer. Been out in the sun. Working a lot. But let me catch you up on what's been going on with Corrado. So that last clip, I was doing fuel lines and getting fuel. Sorted that out. Had a few issues, but I got that sorted. And loaded the map. And it wouldn't run. Well, it would, but it ran on 2 cylinders. Double checked everything, did a load of research, tried figuring out what was going on, couldn't figure it out to save my life. Been coming down, doing bits and bobs, which I'll show you, done coolant lines, and other little bits and bobs that, not a huge amount, I'm not gonna lie. The coolant lines were a pain in the ass, the hard lines, but their majority are done. I got 2 more to do to get it all finished. So after months of online research, going on forums, asking questions, trying to figure out why the car would only run on 2, I couldn't figure it out. Everyone that looked at the map was like, everything seems fine, there's no reason why it shouldn't run. Until Wednesday. Wednesday just gone. I came down after work with the intention of doing a bit on the exhaust and doing a bit more coolant lines and whatnot. So I did that, and then for the probably 100th time I went through the wiring. So I checked I had all my spark plugs on the right place. I checked the map and the timing was all right, because it was almost like the timing was out is why it wouldn't run. It was getting spark, it was getting fuel, but it was just always firing on like 2 cylinders. So again, I went through everything, and then I compared the standard ECU pinout to my the new ECU, the MS3, and I actually noticed that I had 2 cables different compared to the standard ECU. So on the standard ECU pinout, from the coils, you have 3 cables from the standard coils. So you got pin 2, pin 3 and pin 4. Now on the standard ECU, it comes in order of 2, 4, 3. Pin 2, pin 4, pin 3. Now not thinking, I had wired it into the ECU 2, 3, 4. So that I was like, well, maybe that's the issue, I'll give it a go. Pulled the pins, swapped them over, plugged it in, turned the key, and it literally just fired into life without even trying. Yes, I know, annoying. I think I was more angry and annoyed at myself than I was happy that it was running, but it's running. So yeah, I couldn't believe it. Months of freaking scratching my head and trying to figure out what this was, and it was 2 fucking cables. So basically, because I had 3 and 4 the wrong way round, it was sending the signal wrong. Basically, the firing order was wrong from the ECU, but it was right on the coil pack and the plugs and cables. I don't know, fucking stupid. I know, excuse my French. But it runs now. I would start it up, but I can't because they're upstairs. So I'm gonna have to wait till later to fire it up. But I'll run through with the little bits that I've done while I've been down here and what we're gonna do today. So we get off the tripod, see you in a sec. Cool, right. Let's just run through any engine bay stuff. Haven't done a huge amount in the engine bay. Managed to get all the fuel lines working to stop leaking and running. I realised I actually stupidly had another stupid thing, had some hoses the wrong way around on the fuel pressure regulator, so it wasn't actually getting any fuel to the engine. But I figured that out. Literally, I just swapped. I think it was 1 and 2. Yeah, these 2. Yeah, I swapped those 2 around or something, and then yeah, now we have fuel. So that's cool. Don't know if you can see it, but yeah, see those little hoses, just pipeline just there. So that's the coolant hard lines. I actually have got majority of the hard line in, so I'll go see if you can see it. It's all kind of temporary at the moment. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, there it is. So hard lines are in. Ignore these, I've got to cut these down. They were just tapped on. Yeah, so then that goes along to there, and I do have some bits that go up. Ooh, hang on. So they go up. Let's have a look through there, and then rubbish out of the way. You can see there we have those lines. It's a bit dark, but yeah. So those hard lines there. So the rear radiator is, I mean, I need to connect this in down here, but they are in basically and done. So what I've got to do is get the lines from down there up to here and here. I've ordered some silicone hose for these, which are going to be a 60 degree. To get the best angle is 60 degree, so I've had to order those. Believe it or not, 60 degree silicone hoses are actually quite tricky to come by, but I managed to find someone in the UK online. Yeah, they're quite, I think there's a couple of places that do them on eBay and online, but mainly they're blue. You can't seem to buy black ones. I don't know why, but I found some eventually anyway. So the idea with that is we're going to have 60 degree silicone hose come out of there, and then it will be hard line down to there again, with the turbo water lines going into the hard line there and there, which I've got some bosses and hoses and stuff for. So that'll be all the coolant done. So yeah, that's not far off, just waiting on 2 hoses for that. Downpipe, made a start, as you can see. Sorry, battery died. So yeah, so that'll be the coolant lines done, like I said. So today is exhaust. I'm going to try and get as much of the exhaust done as I can. So, tricky bit, 3-inch exhaust going down that gap is going to be, if you can see, it's going to be very tricky. It doesn't fit, basically, is what I'm saying. So we're going oval, so it's going to be 3-inch out the turbo to oval, and then the oval will lay flat along underneath the car, and then I'm probably just going to come out the side here with a little exhaust, a little turn down, so you probably won't even see the exhaust, because I don't want to try and go under all of that rear end, because on a standard 4Motion it sort of hangs. You can just, I don't know if you can see the hanger still there, but yeah, it comes down through here and out. We ain't gonna bother with that. We don't need all that. We're just gonna come out down here because I got all this room under here, so I'm gonna literally, yeah, come down here right, and then have the exhaust sat here somewhere. It should be alright. We'll test it, see what happens. So yeah, I'm gonna get some pie cuts done. I've already made a couple. I've slotted a couple of ovals. So it's a bit tricky because I've had to sort of go, I want to do a 90, and to come up round there is quite tricky because it has to be like 2 curves. So it needs to come up and round a 90 and a 45 at the same time, if you know what I mean, or it's like a double 90. So it's all at an angle. But yeah, so we're going to do some more of those, tack them together, see what we can chuck together. Sound? Cheers guys, enjoy!
I spend my Mondays like Fridays. I spend my Fridays in a box with my heart on my whining. I put my pinings on pedestals till they keeping them grounded. What's that mountain to nothing? Let's make something from nada. Let's go to Gucci and Prada. Set the buildings on fire. Screaming death to designer while we listen to ponder. I'm on a grown man.
So that was a mission, but we got there. Nightmare. So there's downpipe 45 flexi, and then that's a 3-inch which I squashed down to oval to fit, and then I get a bit of a torch so you can see what's going on. Where is my torch? There it is. That might help a bit. So yeah, there you go, you can just about see. So yeah, it kind of 45s and 90s and all sorts of different freaking funky angles to get that to go. And then we go underneath. Let's have a look. So yeah, as you can see, it's all very tight in here. So, but yeah, it's all in there. It's very tight. You can see about 5mm there, a 5mm gap there, and then up between the prop and the exhaust as well. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, if it focuses. Yeah, a bit of a gap there. So yeah, and then what we gotta do is just come out and whoa, all the way along. So, oh my god. So, downpipe, majority done. I need to buy a oval joiner. You can buy, not V-bands, but you can buy like normal exhaust clamps for oval. So I need to buy one of those for the join there. But what I'll do is I can just make the system and then cut it where I want the joint to be, which will probably be where I end and finish there. So yeah, I'm going to take that off, fully weld it, put it back on, and see how it all fits. Hopefully nothing doesn't move too much. Fingers crossed. So alright, let's crack on and get that done. Cheers.
Baby face, kind of a tantrum, bitch. I'm spreading like cancer did. And my father's skeleton. Damn, front ain't sad that he gone while I'm crying to help with him. I ain't good at embellishing. I'm more better with medicine than a spoonful of sugar. Watching everything go down. That's a long way. Pray that I never see the ground. Fuck a long day. I swear there's a better me around. Just gotta grab it. This is magic. This is switch from lost and found. Make my baggage do a backflip, stick the land and hit the town. With my homie smoking spliffs until our lungs burst. We some songbirds who made our way out of the cage. We all some dumb nerds. Probably should get to acting our age, but where's the fun in that? We going fishing for dreams we kept intact. Skipping plans, playing hooky on school days. You make your place in the world. Don't let them try to tell you otherwise. This is it. Life's like a party out with Pennywise. That's a stroke of my ego out the tip of a fountain. Pen me in, swear to God I love a box to break out of. Fuck, come around the mountain, I'ma run straight through it. This be some grey Buick music, like a budget be cooler than ball it out when the economy fruitless and the ecosystem nervous, like a school full of shooters. Keep it all on the loop, like a rapper producer. God watch it and he laughing like it's all a big joke. Maybe that's the way to tackle all this hardship on the road of life. Like if something isn't going right, well then that's the way it goes.
Cool, right, downpipes fully welded. I'm letting it cool down at the moment on the bench. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to chuck the intercooler on and plumb that back up, and then hopefully the downpipe will be cold by then, so I can then start her up for you guys so you can hear it and I can hear it properly with a bit more of an exhaust on. It'll still be loud as shit, but at least it'll be under the car hidden. Cool, so let's get the intercooler on. Cheers.
Don't need a hook for this sermon. I think these words will do perfect. If you seen trauma and heartbreak, best you give it a purpose. If you try, then it's worth it. Truth is, life is uncertain. Looking through all of the curtains, I see the all of a person. Happy days, we deserve them. Just know that karma is certain. This one's for Soda and Loma. Hope you know both of you perfect. Look past the moment on surface and see the beauty behind. There's always something new to offer, but bullshit usually blind us. So put your blinders to the BS. Get to running your hardest. Get your excuses in target. Pull the trigger, they dead. This is fuck you to the voice that tell you no in your head. This is sprint through the rat race. A little bit of past days. Self-worth inside a passage while we hanging with Greg. Hope you take this call for action in this EP about relaxing. Know the truth is for everybody, somebody there. And that love, that shit exists everywhere. All you need to do, grab it. With every party, your tragic comes aligning a platinum. If your passion is there, so get your pain, yeah. Throw it all in the air and let it hang.
Sorted, right. We fire them up quickly. See what happens. Yeah. Why not, eh? Let's put it a little bit closer. Doo-doo. Oh, it's bright. Now fire up 10 seconds or so. Here we go, boys and girls, guys. Sorted. Yeah, only get some fluids running through it, and we're laughing, really, aren't we? We've got probably top up oil now it's been running through a bit. Yeah, you get some cool oil around it. So a quick check of the oil. Yeah, it's a bit low. Need topping up. Looking at it. Yeah, it's at the bottom of the line, so needs a little bit of oil putting in it. So probably where it's filled up the cooler and everything. But yeah, so I'm saying that not much oil going through there because of that kink, which isn't ideal. I have to get a new hose made up, I think. That should technically sit up there, but I need to move the this hose over the top. The kink's a bit annoying it. What's the chances it's going to spew all over everywhere? Anyway, right. I think I'm done for the day. I'm hot, bothered. I'm happy it runs, so we're going to call it a day, go home, and then we'll be back down during the week to hopefully carry on with the coolant hoses because they should be here on Monday. Cool. Cheers guys, see you in a bit. Bye.